I don't know what's happening, but I feel like it's one of the plagues and we're all gonna die.
My family calls it my superpower. It's my ability to see value in things that other people might overlook. Sometimes I go picking with my boyfriend, sometimes it's my best friend Sue, and sometimes it's my kids. But at the end of the day, it's all about having fun and hopefully just maybe making a profit.
Okay, out on the table here in front of me, I have everything from yesterday's shopping video. So we're gonna go over this stuff real quick. We're gonna talk about what I paid for it and what I expect to get for it, either on eBay or on Etsy. And there are links to both of those down in the description. I do wanna apologize for the bugs. We are being invaded by little flies. Like, I don't know. We're out in the country and for some reason, I don't know if they just like hatched or whatever, but they are like blacking out the windows trying to get in to get to the light. So I've got the door barricaded, but some of them still made it in and they're like sneaking through the little cracks in the windows. So they usually die in like 24 hours. I don't know what's happening, but I feel like it's one of the plagues and we're all gonna die. And there's one flying in front of the camera right now, but it doesn't matter. We're gonna do this whole video. We're gonna get through it and we're all gonna survive. So let's talk about everything that we have here on the table. First of all, this is not actually the lamp that I got in the video. This is the lamp that I had here at home. The other one is still out in the car and I wasn't gonna go face the plague and get the other lamp. So I just put this one here as a decoy. Ha! It's like the exact same lamp, told you. So this lamp right here is a stifle. It is a brass lamp, solid brass, pineapple lamp. This is the pineapple theme right here. This would be considered Hollywood Regency, which was popular in the 1940s, 1950s, up until the 70s, really. I mean, there was just this revolving Hollywood Regency style, and even today, some designers just go crazy for Hollywood Regency. But it has evolved throughout the ages, different, you know, I mean, you can look up Hollywood Regency. I like it. I like Hollywood Regency. But big brass lamps, Hollywood Regency. So anyway, a couple years ago, a pair of these would sell for $140 to $180. Now, I haven't bought them in a long time. Actually, I've had this one sitting for quite some time. And they don't really sell for what they used to sell for. So this lamp right here, by itself, would sell for about $35 to probably $50. Now I have the other lamp out in the car, put them together as a pair. I'm thinking I could probably get $85 to $125 for them, optimistically. But it really just depends on if that right buyer comes along, because these lamps are kind of a hard sell. They're not like a real popular style right now. But it does have its original finial, which you guys can't see because you're way down there. But I did ditch the shade before I checked out, because I just didn't need the shade. I just wanted the lamps. So anyway, I think I paid $3 for the lamp that I got at the Goodwill. But it is a really nice lamp. It's just not really my style. So moving right along, because the bugs are slowly coming towards the light. I need one of those zappers. Wouldn't it be cool if my ring light was actually a zapper light and you guys could just like bzz, 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 that would be neat. Anyway, let's talk about our plastic dog here. I usually don't buy not vintage dogs or cats, so I'm not really sure how much a plastic dog statue would go for, honestly. I have it all written down because I've already got this stuff listed. What did I pay? I don't have it in order. I paid $4 for this dog. So I'm thinking I can absolutely make my money back. I'm thinking probably $20 to $25 for the dog. He's like a hard plastic, quality plastic. His nose is a little bit scuffed up, but he's a cutie. I think he's probably, I don't know what kind of dog that is. A golden retriever, possibly. I might just say a spaniel, but I think maybe a golden retriever. I'm not really entirely sure. Here, the green glasses are Anchor Hawking. They're Sereno pattern on 1970s. Now, Sue and I were laughing there at the store because there's 10 glasses and one picture, and I'm just looking at this and thinking, how many times you have to fill the pitcher before you can fill all 10 glasses. It's kind of one of those brain twister things. I mean, you can't really figure it out. Probably I'm gonna have to do it myself is what's gonna have to happen. I'm gonna have to just go downstairs and figure it out for myself. But so there's 10 glasses in one pitcher here. The 10 glasses would more than likely sell between $25 and $35. You throw in the pitcher, which has a value of about, I want to say $15. So we're looking at anywhere from $45 to $55. Somewhere in that range, I would expect this to sell. Because there are 10 glasses. That's a really nice number of glasses when you're looking at glasses. So I feel good about the pitcher set. And plus, it's all in really good condition. There's no chips or cracks. So that's nice. And this is considered an avocado green. That's what this color is. It was really popular in the 70s. So whenever you see this being described, this is an avocado green color. Over here we have an Otagiri Irish coffee mug. I didn't actually look this up before my video, but it's got butterflies and some flowers on it. This I paid $9 for this. Gosh, I suck at this. I paid $9 for this. I paid $2 for this. I would probably expect to get, I want to say $8 for this. Maybe that's a little, $5 to $8, somewhere in that range. I just can't help myself when it comes to cute coffee mugs. Even if I'm not making a whole lot of money on them, I just have to just grab them, you know? It's just a thing. Now let's talk about Sylvester and Tweety. We got salt and pepper shakers. These aren't old. I mean, this was kind of a weird trip because I was picking up stuff that wasn't very old, which is not normal for me. You know, I'm usually going after vintage and antique stuff. This trip, I kind of branched out a little bit, which was odd for me. But I did it, and we did okay. For this salt and pepper shaker, I'm looking over here at my notes. I paid $5 for these guys, which was probably too much. These will sell between $5 to $12 because that's what they sell for. 1993 Sylvester and Tweety. Now, some of the Sylvester and Tweety salt and pepper shakers can sell for a lot more. Unfortunately, these are not that. So I'm not going to get a whole lot of money out of those. But I don't often look stuff up as I'm thrifting as often as I should. I've kind of gotten out of that habit as I've learned. There's nothing wrong with doing it. There really is nothing wrong with doing it. But over time, you just get a sense of, okay, I can make money on this, I can make money on that. But sometimes you should really look stuff up. Like these, for instance. I should have had my phone out because I know nothing about them, and I didn't. So I might lose a little bit of money there, but I'm making it up elsewhere. So now this little doggy, normally I'm buying made in Japan. This is made in China. So this little pup is made in China. I paid $1 for this. I would probably expect to get $7 to $12 for this. Somewhere in that range. I will more than likely be listing this on eBay. I've been doing a lot of eBay auctions lately. Those work for me, and those work for me because I have a lot of people following my eBay. If you don't have a lot of people following your eBay and you're doing auctions, you need to be careful because a lot of people don't know that you're doing auctions. So when you list stuff, they don't know, and you could be setting yourself up for failure. This is something that works for me because I have a following on eBay. I don't know how many followers I have on eBay, but I know that I do. A couple hundred at least. So every time I list something, people get notified. Oh, she listed this. The starting bid is this. Oh, so they'll come on and they'll bid. But if you're just listing stuff for auction, and you don't have that, it's not a good idea. So a lot of people who are just starting out, I would not advise doing auctions unless you have something that is very desirable. Then an auction is a good idea. But don't start the auction for less than you would be willing to accept for it. And I even do that with my listings. You know, I paid, for instance, what do I have listed right now? Looking at this, like what do I have listed? These bookends, we're gonna get to these. I have these listed for $18. I paid $6. I paid $6 for the bookends. I would take 18 at least. So I started my auction out at 18. We'll see where they go, but that is the trick to auctions. Don't start your auctions at like 99 cents unless you are willing to take 99 cents. And that is my little thing about segue about auctions. Anyway, where were we? We'll just talk about the bookends now that I pointed them out. Another thing that I bought that is not vintage or antique would be these bookends right here. And they actually had TJ Maxx stickers on them, which are still kind of there. But when I tried to peel off the Goodwill sticker, it took the whole TJ Maxx sticker off with them. I would have loved to have seen how much they actually cost originally at TJ Maxx. Unfortunately, it will always be a mystery. And they also had a Made in China sticker on them that came off when I peeled off the Goodwill sticker. So they have a foam bottom, a real nice soft foam bottom. But I think they're geese. And it's just a mommy and a baby. And I believe this is the daddy over here. And they're good, heavy bookends. And they're modern. But I started the bidding out at $18. And we will see where those go. I'm not really sure what I can expect from those. They're modern. I'm not really all that up on the modern pricing stuff. So let's talk about kitty cat here. This ceramic cat that I picked up. This is, I believe, a Persian cat. But it's just a fluffy, fat cat. It's probably not really fat. It's probably all just fluff. But it was just so cute. I could not leave it behind. Now, I suspect maybe a home ceramics kit. Not a home ceramics kit, but like a crafty ceramic, like a Holland mold or an Atlantic mold. It is not marked, but that's kind of what I'm feeling. This right here, I think I could get probably, I want to say $18 to $25 for this. For the cuteness factor. I will be listing this one up on eBay as well. The deer. Now these are interesting because they're the same color glaze. They both have the same felt on the bottom. But, if you take a close look here, there are two different makers. Now you can tell because of the quality. This one is better quality than this one. And you can tell actually by the weight, which you guys can't tell, but I can. This one is heavier than this one. And when you start looking at them a little closer, this one has a lot better detail. This one is just kind of meh. I mean, the ears are rounded, whereas the other one's ears are pointed. You can just see the difference in the quality. But I'm selling them as a pair. I paid $4 for both of them. And I'm thinking I could probably get $20 to $25 for them, for the pair. If they were individual, I would expect probably to get $12 to $16 for this. Same with this. I tend to do well with deer. So, I don't know, deer, owls, foxes, critters mostly. I don't know what it is, but I do pretty well. The bugs. I'm sorry about the bugs all in the camera. I don't know what is happening right now. I hate bugs. I hate bugs so much. This Lily Pulitzer mug. I love Lily Pulitzer. I love her dresses. I don't wear dresses very often. It's a very rare occasion. But I do love Lily Pulitzer's patterns. They're very summery. They're very fun. So when I saw this mug, I knew exactly what it was. And sure enough, on the bottom, it says Lily Pulitzer. This mug, I would expect to probably get, I want to say $18 to $24 for. Because it is a Lily Pulitzer mug. Man, it's fun. It's marked Lily Pulitzer. It's got her name right there. So, let's talk about this. Now, you've seen me pick up these owls before. Usually they're real cutesy, little big-eyed owls. This is more kind of realistic owl. This was made, I believe, by Home Interiors. But it's just a single. And when I come across them, they're usually like multiples. So, I paid $1 for this. Oh, what did I pay for? I paid $2 for Lily Pulitzer, by the way. I paid $1 for this. I would expect, I don't know, probably $5 to $8 on this, which when you paid $1, it's a good turnaround. Not the best, but I just love owls. I can't help myself. I really can't. It's like a disease, I think. These decals I thought were so neat. Now, I know nothing about decals. I don't know. They're from the 1970s. I don't even know if they would still work. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you know if they would still work. But I picked all 4 of them up for $1. So they were 25 cents a piece. And I was hesitant to list them because if they're not going to work, I don't want to list them. I don't know if they're supposed to be sticky or how. I've never used decals before. And I couldn't find hardly any sold. So that makes me think that maybe they're just the type of thing where when they get old, they're no longer good and people would just throw them away. But we've got 2 with mushrooms on it. This one is more fun because it's got like toad and stuff. This one I really like, and because the little boy is legit walking his rooster. Yeah, he's taking his rooster, or I guess that's a chicken. He's taking his chicken for a walk. And this one, this little girl eating a watermelon, and her teeth are like black. I don't know. They're just weird little decals, and I'm not entirely sure if I should list them or not, if they're not gonna work for someone, because I don't want to list them if they're not gonna work. Now this is what is it? Woodfield by Steubenville. They make them in different colors. This one happens to be the gray plate. It looks like a leaf. The plates themselves don't really sell for very much money. Not at all. And actually when we were there that day, they had other plates that I passed over because they were just normal plates and I knew I couldn't get much from them. But this one, oh, I feel a bug crawling on me. Please don't be crawling on me, bugs. Okay. Now I feel them all crawling on me. This had the parrot on it. So that is what attracted me to this. I like parrots. You guys know I like parrots. I like birds. I like anything that's a critter. So I grabbed this. What is it worth? I'm not really sure. I know the plate itself is not worth very much, but the art factor, I think, is a selling point there. And the fact that it already has the hangy thing. So it's just ready to hang. Whoever buys it can just hang it on the wall. And so I'm thinking probably upwards of $20 for this. I'm thinking I'll get, I don't know. You guys can go watch it on eBay and we can all watch together and see what it does. I think that's everything. You guys are always like, oh, you forgot this. And so now I'm looking extra closely to make sure I didn't forget anything. And I don't think I did. I think I got everything. Yeah, no, we got everything. So this is everything that I got in yesterday's shopping video with Sue. She did pick up a couple things for her Etsy store that she's going to be opening when she starts her own channel, Sue Me. I will be posting a link for that when she gets me the link. Oh my gosh, they are like attacking me now. So I will be posting a link for that when she launches the channel, which is this weekend. I think she's shooting for Saturday, I believe. Now I'm second guessing myself, but she's shooting for this weekend. So I will let all of you guys know the progress on that and when it goes down. But really excited about that. She's gonna be doing a lot of the tutorial stuff that we talk about. Oh my god, that we talk about but don't really get into because I don't have the time to put it on my channel. So now we're expanding to multiple channels. So this will be good. This is a good thing. But if you haven't seen the shopping video yet, I have a link to it down in the description, so make sure you go check that out. Like I said, we got some really good stuff, and actually we were out today, got some really awesome stuff today. So guys, stay tuned for that video. It's coming up soon, and I will catch you guys later. Bye.
Don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you've spotted something that you just can't live without, don't worry. I've put a link to our Etsy store down in the description.